The new the Jason Segel show is back on air.
Which one is that?
Shrinking.
Okay.
It's on Apple TV Plus. You probably haven't caught it yet, but it has
No, sir.
a very good ensemble cast, right? And I love the word ensemble, right?
Right.
So Jason Segel from Forgetting Sarah Marshall, How I Met Your Mother, all that
So
stuff.
good.
He's on an Apple TV Plus show with Jessica Williams, Krista Miller, Lakita Maxwell, Michael Urie, Luke Tenney, Heidi Gardner, who is famous. Lily Raby's on it too, but Heidi Gardner, who's famous from SNL, and
Hmm.
even the guy who was in um, Ted McGinley. Now, if you don't know who Ted McGinley is, he's a actor known for Married with Children.
Gotcha.
He's on this show and he's a totally different guy. He's like really cool, really douchey white guy, but like you just love him, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And Shrinking's cast is rounded out by probably the greatest actor of all time, in my opinion. And
Hmm.
in my opinion, I mean everybody's opinion. Go ahead and cancel me,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
I don't care. Harrison Ford.
Okay, okay.
So that kind of got me thinking a little bit, right?
Yeah, that man's been doing this for a long time.
He's 82 years old, dog.
Man's still going hard.
Man's about to be in a Marvel movie, dog.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
he's about to be in a Marvel movie. Harrison Ford plays no games, so that kind of
Yeah.
got me thinking, man. Like I go down these rabbit holes,
Okay.
and like I've seen a lot of Harrison Ford movies, man. American Graffiti, all the Star Wars films he's been in, Apocalypse
Yeah.
Now, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Blade Runner, all the Indiana Jones movies, Patriot Games, The Future,
Yeah.
like everything, right?
A
So
lot of
like
stuff.
6 Days, 7 Nights is also fantastic. My question to you is like, what has been your favorite Harrison Ford role, like the character? Because he has a lot of
Probably.
iconic ones.
Yeah, probably. Mac Tannen is my favorite. Of his.
Matt, from what?
Anchorman.
Did you really? The one I don't remember. Are you telling me he
Yeah,
was really in Anchorman?
yeah,
He was in
he hires
Anchorman.
he hires Veronica and fires Ron. He's the one that does that.
I'm looking at it right now. He's Mac Tannen right here. Why did I not remember that?
Yeah. Honestly, I was. I mean, it's going to be Han Solo, obviously.
Yeah.
But I was looking at his stuff when you said me that, and I saw that. I was like, I forgot he was in Anchorman as well. It's such a fun little scene he's in, but I figured I'd share that with you.
He's too good, man. He's too
Yeah.
good, dude. So,
But yeah, it's gonna be Han
wow.
Solo, man. I mean, he's been in it in the franchise from basically the first movie
77, dog.
up until I mean, was he in
20.
the very last one? Very last
He might have been in like a
Daisy Ridley?
flashback scene or something like that.
No, he was in there because Kylo Ren kills him.
Yeah, so like that was the Force Awakens,
So I can't. Yeah, so it was
right?
like the second one. Yeah, something like that.
2017, something
Anyways,
like that.
I mean, the man played the character for a long time.
Let's see here. The Force Awakens was 2015. Excuse me. So
Gotcha.
77 to 2015. Man, that's a resume right there.
Let's go.
So I was thinking like my favorite of his, right? And I could easily do like Han Solo. Naturally, it's easy, right? I can also do his character from Blade Runner, right? Deckard.
Yeah, yeah.
Rick Deckard, right? Was fantastic, right? And you can do Indiana Jones. You can do all these, right?
Right.
But my favorite is
Yeah, it's Mac Tannen.
President James Marshall, Matt Cannon, President James Marshall from a little indie film directed by Wolfgang Peterson called Air Force One. Now,
Yeah,
ladies and
that was a
gentlemen,
good flick.
if you've never seen Air Force One, please go see Air Force One, okay? Because the president jet plane airliner gets taken over, and there's only one man who can save the day.
Yeah,
And we
it's
all who knew
basically Iron Man 3, but just a little longer.
really just that it's Iron Man. It really is though.
Instead of that real short scene, it's a longer scene. Yeah,
Just they just like expand that. They
yeah.
go, Iron Man 3 is like, I like this scene. Can we do this as a whole movie? Disney's like, no, you
You
cannot,
can't.
but you can take a snippet of it. So
No.
no man, it was definitely one of my favorite characters of all time. He was a badass, saved the day, had the iconic line, get off my plane, and normal Harrison Ford thing. But
Right.
I say all that because he is fantastic in Shrinking. He's finally playing an old man, and he's like the cool old guy. He's the
Okay,
cool
let's
old
go.
guy that like is a curmudgeon. He's mean to everybody. He just cusses everybody out. He
Oh
rolls his
boy.
eyes, but he's just cool doing it, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Just really cool guy. So if you haven't seen Shrieking yet, I highly recommend.
All right.
And let us know what your favorite Harrison Ford
There you go.
character is. Mac Tannen. Welcome to this week's episode of Movie in a Pod. I am Clyde Smith.
And I am Javier Villalobos.
On this week's episode, we're discussing the shows for The Electric State, The Legend of Ochi, the latest on the Penguin and Agatha All Along, in our movie of the week. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Saturday night. Not really, but
I mean, close. It's our Saturday night.
All right, team. Hope everybody's having a fantastic week here in spooky season. We're changing gears a little bit here. I know we did a scary movie last week, but we're shifting gears here a little bit, guys. Just want to let you also know that we got a bunch of social accounts there. You'll find all that information in the link tree in the show notes. Like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah. Do we got merch up yet, Clyde?
You know what? We're working on merch right now. I know a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy, and he's trying to get in contact with his guy. And as soon as he actually texts one of us back, we'll have merch in about 3 or 4 years.
Yes, it's pretty close. Yeah, it's right around the corner.
Right around the corner. Hey, 2024 is almost over, so.
You sure you want to do this?
That stash, though.
You got to before I did.
Okay, the Space Needle. They're in Seattle.
Right now, all of us have something in common.
Why do kids always want to run home? Run away from home.
Still
We all
Millie.
lost
Oh,
something
Millie getting it
after the
done.
rebellion.
I got weird real quick.
Robots lost their freedom.
Were you persecuting robots, guys?
Humans lost connection with each other.
You know what they're doing. They're with them Tesla bots in there.
And I lost everyone I loved.
Is that Pinocchio or a robot?
That's
Hope it's not
super creepy.
Pinocchio.
Or so I thought.
So you want to go get your brother back? I'll go with you.
Someday you will find
That man's always going to be Mario to me.
beneath the landslide in a champagne supernova, a champagne
Yeah, I just directed all the $1 billion
So
movies.
this looks exactly like a Guardians of the Galaxy scene.
I'm sorry. You can't
Why is he
change
always the
way
bad
things
guy?
are.
Giancarlo Esposito, dude.
Watch me.
Is that Chooch?
Get ready.
You ready for what now?
Wayne, get us out of here!
He said, uh-oh.
Wild.
Throw the fridge. Son of a...
All right.
Oh, wow.
That was intense.
We have the Electric State. According to IMDb, an orphan teenager traverses the American West with a sweet but mysterious robot and an eccentric drifter in search of her younger brother. All right, coming at us from the Russo brothers, written by Christopher Marcus and Stephen McFeely, that great team that brought us all those amazing Marvel movies. Millie Bobby Brown, Chris Pratt,
Oh yeah.
Ki Hu Kwan, the Tooch.
The
Looks like
Tooch?
we got,
Okay.
yeah, man, yeah. Looks like we got some bangers in this movie, dog.
Oh,
When you're like,
Anthony
when you
Mack.
make $1 billion movies, like multiple, like
Yeah.
3, like back to back to back,
Mhm.
you get people lined up at your door wanting to be in your movies, right? Right. Jenny Slate, Alan Tudyk, Brian Cox, Woody Harrelson, Billy Bob Thornton, Giancarlo Esposito, Anthony Mackie, Jason Alexander. Like the list goes on
All
about
day.
who is going to be in this flick, either by voicing a robot or being an actual character. Man, people line up.
Yeah.
JV, I'm a Russo Brothers fan. I know you're a Russo Brothers fan.
Yes, sir.
Talk to me. What are your thoughts on this trailer, man?
I mean, it's definitely a Russo brothers movie.
Yeah.
It's just written all over it. From the music to just the scenes that are in the trailer, right?
Yeah.
But that being said, that's a good sign that it's going to be a fun movie.
Oh yeah, 1000%.
Cast is amazing. It's just going to be a big squad of robots, and all these people are going to be voicing those robots, and we're going to be freaking out every time we hear a voice.
Matching up the voice to like the person be like, oh shit.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely a Russo Brothers movie, and I'm looking forward to it. I saw it. I've seen this trailer at some point, and I can't remember. I think it was just a YouTube browse, right? And something popped up on my screen.
Gotcha.
But that being said, I mean, it just still looks like a fun movie. But kind of like Guardians, right? It's an emotional roller coaster.
Yeah.
You have good times, you have bad times, and you have a lot of action, and that's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, and like the comedy bits that ring through this as well, man. Something the Russos do very, very well, where they can combine those like weighty scenes, but with great comedy, right? They did it in Winter Soldier, they did it in Civil War, the Avengers movies that they directed. Hell, they did it in The Gray Man, right? There was a lot of seriousness that's happening in there, mixed with the action, mixed with like the comedy coming from Ryan Gosling. So it was just a great mix, and they just had them in that team. They're just fantastic at that.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for the team up of Millie Bobby Brown and Chris Pratt, right?
Yeah. I'm excited to see her in this type of film.
Yeah, her kind of leading the way, doing the thing. Because like I feel like this is different than what she did in those Godzilla movies, where like she can't do much in those films. Like just it's just simple as that. She doesn't have like we're just like, all right, let's get to Godzilla, let's get to King Kong, let's get to them fighting each other and doing like I don't care about them. She is an integral part of this electric state type robot oppression war dystopian sci-fi thing. So, and there's like a through pass. She's trying to find her brother. So there's a lot of this is like a really cool setup of a trailer. I hope they don't drop another one because it's a Netflix movie. Like, you know, people are gonna pull up already. They don't need to drop another trailer. Like, I'm bought in. I don't want to see anymore. I want to find out like what this is all about through actually watching it. So yeah, just looks fun, man.
Cool.
Team, we're gonna put the Electric State on our socials. Let us know your thoughts here, and who are you most excited to see in this film, and why is it Chris Pratt in that stash of his, man? Just bringing sexy back.
Just the stash. I want to see
just
where that
luxurious. He head and shoulders that thing, man. Just the stash itself.
On foot, boys.
Dad, are we going to see one?
Stay close by my side.
That man just
I was
does
born
everything.
in a
Just
small
Everything.
island
Man
not
does
like
not sleep.
I have not seen a movie
People
this
say
year
it's a
that didn't
dangerous
have Willem in it.
place. There are bears.
There's not been a
and
single movie in the last
wolves.
7 years that didn't Willem Dafoe was
Something
not in
else.
it, dog.
Something people fear is much worse.
What the hell is that thing?
Your parents have offered you to this cause. They say here, make something
He's
of
just so
my
good.
boy.
He's just so good at
Protect us. Save us.
In
We are
everything,
cursed
man.
Every
with a
single.
wickedness.
The Ochi.
Oh no.
Is that Kong?
Okay.
That's a little.
That Diddy Kong?
I wondered.
I don't know what's happening right now.
I'm not messing with. Nope.
Hit it.
That was it. Nope. I'm getting a broom. I'm sweeping it out of my house. Nope. I don't care that you're being cute now.
Yuri, what is this?
I'm taking him home.
All right,
Damn,
man.
Finn.
It's starting to do work too, man. Should be the next Willem.
Let's go.
My man just jumping to conclusions.
You'll be torn apart.
What the hell's happening in the store?
Be our pets.
He's my friend.
Yeah, until it grows up and kills you.
Right.
Stay close by my side.
So you're just gonna wear those teeth the whole movie? That's cool. Yeah.
I'm not asking you to understand.
Yuri, we're your family.
You don't know what happens when that thing touches water or eats after
Just trust
midnight.
me.
You don't know.
You don't know.
All right, we have the legend of Ochi. In a remote village, a young girl is raised to never go outside after dark and fear the reclusive forest creatures known as the Ochi. When a baby Ochi is left behind by its pack, she embarks on an adventure to reunite with its family. See, right? I'm gonna stop right there, Javi.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because like we wouldn't be going on no adventures to save a little forest creature that we're supposed to be afraid of.
Yeah.
I'd be like, it's outside the house. I'm gonna sweep it outside. How the hell did you get in here?
They've been alive for this long, living in the forest. I think it can figure it out. It knows what's
hey
up.
man, it's called the circle of life for a reason.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, right.
Mufasa taught me that, dog. All right, you figured it out. Okay. Hakuna Matata,
Yeah,
dog. All right.
Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata, dog. If it can't make it, it can't make it. I'll put it like this: like, I'm not going on this adventure to save this little thing or reunite it
It's
with
crazy.
its big ass Ochi family who's trying to throw hands when I pull up. Because you know what's gonna that's what the last scene is gonna be like. I can tell you what's gonna happen in this movie, okay? She's making it and she's with this little thing and she's going and going, and then eventually her dad and the tribe and the guys pull up. Basically, you ever seen the end of Pete's Dragon? That's what's gonna happen. Everybody's gonna pull up at the end and it'll be like, no, I gotta set it free. Don't hurt it. No, it's gotta be reunited with his family and stuff there.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna see some big ass Ochis, and then everybody's gonna be like, all right, it's cool because all I want is my baby back anyway. That's what this movie is, man.
So do you think the squad there, head up by Willem, you think they were going after her or going after the creature? Maybe a little both.
I'm thinking like they seem like they have that mob mentality. Because like, how you jump to conclusions that she was kidnapped, dog? Like, what brought you to that conclusion? Also, Finn, where are you at, dog? Just tell the truth.
Finn, I was about to say, didn't he like see her jump out the window and like literally say, you know, I gotta get him home or whatever?
Exactly. So probably like mob mentality. He's probably fearful for his daughter and all that stuff. And who knows, man? Who knows?
All right, good times.
Yeah, not really. I'm not gonna really pull up to see this.
Not your style. All right, that's cool.
Not really my style. No, Willem Dafoe, he definitely is gonna bring a fantastic complexity to this role, but
Every time.
not what I'm pulling up
Every
in the
time.
theaters to see. So
Nah, I gotcha.
we'll throw this on our socials, guys. The Legend of Ochi. Let us know your thoughts. Also, these are back to back, like let's go across the landscape and adventure type movies.
Mm-hmm.
What has been your favorite adventure-esque type movies, man?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, guys, let us know in the comments there. Hey, JV, before we continue, man, I do have to apologize
All right, what's up?
about something, man. A couple weeks ago, I made a claim, and the claim was that you're my favorite taco date.
Okay.
And somebody was offended.
Was
this
it
person
because was it because it was just tacos? Was that the offensive nature?
Yes, that was the offensive nature
Okay.
because me and this other person grabbed a bunch of tacos before as kind of our thing when I visit, and was highly upset. Like I got an earful today.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. I'm with you.
So
Wasn't a race thing. It was just a friendship thing.
It's not a race
Okay.
thing.
Okay. That's
So
I didn't know where we were going.
So you're number 2, okay?
That's fair.
Winky. You see the wink right there?
I mean, we go knock out some waffles and brunch on a regular.
We do.
So
So
that's cool.
We hit the broken egg or the breakfast at Fast Times at Ridgemont breakfast time or whatever we go to.
Yeah.
So you're not my favorite taco date. So I apologize. I misspoke.
Right.
It's somebody else there. So. All right, man. So we have the 2 shows we've been keeping up with here, and this is different for us because are you still rocking with the Penguin or have you stopped?
I'm kind of like having to alternate what I'm watching because I really don't have a lot of time.
Man.
Well, with the Penguin, I don't have it like on every TV in the house.
Yeah.
So like, I think it's only like on my bedroom TV.
Oh.
Max. So.
Gotcha.
I just don't even watch TV there sometimes. So.
I got you, man. I got you.
But Agatha's all over the place.
You got Agatha all day, every day. You got Aubrey Plaza all day, every day. So what's the latest on Agatha all along?
Oh yeah. So you caught up, or am I reviewing the whole thing?
You're telling. I don't know what the hell's going on.
All right.
I'm gonna have a smoke break.
Spoiler alert. That was fantastic. Y'all gonna have to watch the YouTube video to see what just happened there. So yeah, spoiler alert. Coming up. Billy Maximoff is officially part of Agatha all along.
Billy Maximoff. So okay, so he is his mother is Wanda.
Right.
His father is Zoltan?
I guess it's the Billy Maximoff from
Zoltan.
From her from her Wanda vision, or the town Westview. So he's not real, really.
Oh wow.
Because she made them, right?
Yeah.
But he like pushed his consciousness out of there into a body of a kid that died in a car wreck, like right when the hex thing was going away.
Oh, this is getting dark.
Yeah. This episode was actually really dark. Actually,
oh
wow. So the boy that's in the beginning of the season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So apparently he was somebody else, and he got in a car wreck and died. And at that same moment, Billy, because Billy's the telepathic one.
Mm.
He pushed himself into that body,
Mm.
so it's pretty wild.
Wow. Okay. My real question, because all that I don't care about, is Aubrey Plaza.
We don't see her at all in this episode, I don't think.
No, just overall.
Oh,
Once again, I'm only
Oh,
2
it's
episodes
just-
in. Big fan over here.
big fan. Yeah, just look out for the episode she's appearing in. Also, your boy that played the fake Pietro Maximoff was in
Really?
this episode, the original Quicksilver. Evan Peters was in this episode.
Evan Peters was in this episode.
Yeah,
I
but
might
he
have
was
to catch up
playing.
now.
He was playing the character, the person that was being controlled and made to be Pietro Maximoff.
Wow.
So he's all over the place, right? He's whole thing's going on.
Is he super fast?
No, not at all. No, he's just crazy in this one because
Oh,
of all that.
nice.
So that's where we're at right now. This episode was good. This was an interesting episode.
Okay,
And
so
I think this is one of those episodes that is linking us to the big picture again
okay.
with Billy Maximoff and kind of where that's going to be leading, maybe to the new Vision. You know, the White Vision
Yeah, where the hell has he been?
stuff.
Man, he's been gone for 10 years.
He's out. He's just chilling somewhere. I don't know what's going on.
Did he remember the movie what's the movie that your boy Zack Snyder made with a bunch of the heroes? It was the DC movie. Watchmen.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
ever see Watchmen?
Oh yeah.
Remember Dr. Manhattan just went to the moon, was like, I'm done with y'all.
Yeah, he's like, I'm out. I'm gonna go hang out. Yep.
He just was hanging out on the moon and shit.
Maybe where he's at.
That's
He's
what
building
Vision
a
might
moon
be up there.
base.
Yeah,
Building a
he
moon
might be
base.
hanging out with Captain America because supposedly Captain America's up there as well.
I mean, that's what they say.
That's what they say. Also, I ain't see Old Man Cap in years, so what the hell's going on here?
No
I have
clue,
so
no
many
clue.
questions.
There are
Um,
a lot going on.
switching gears here. Let me tell you about the Penguin.
Yeah.
It is a all-out 3-prong, 3 family gangster movie at this point in time.
Okay. Makes sense.
We have the Maronis.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We have the Falcons.
Oh boy.
Sophia killed every Falcon, obviously except for herself.
Well, that
She took the moniker of her mother. So they're that gang now. And I honestly forgot what that name was, but she took her mother's maiden name.
Mm-hmm.
And she then changes the whole family to that.
So she
Mind
just
you-
rebranded. She rebranded
Oh,
everything.
she just rebranded everything.
She said, "I got this dope marketing scheme, and we're gonna put it in place right now." And that's what happened. Pretty much, yeah. Okay.
So what's happening is she doesn't want to be like the Falcons. She doesn't want to be like her father. So after she kills all the Falcons, she tries to partner with Salvatore Maroni
Okay.
because now they have a common enemy. A common enemy is Oswald Cobblepot. It's straight it's
That's
really
going
inspired
gangster.
by like The Godfather
Yeah.
and the rest of these
Oh, yeah.
awesome family house gangster movies, and it's really cool. It's not a superhero film. It's not a superhero show.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about it. It's so grounded. It's so real.
I think that's what I'm not crazy attracted to,
Yeah.
and that's okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like. I'm watching some witches right now and watching them sing a lot. So that's cool.
He sings so much.
Sing and the same song. It's the same song every single time.
But like,
They really
it's
need
cool,
to learn
man. So
some
like
new tunes.
on Wikipedia, it says like crime drama, gangster,
Yeah.
and then it says superhero. But like, there's no superhero.
Yeah,
And
it's
that's what's
just
like
it's
really
just
cool
in
with
that it's in that world, right? It's in the
Batman
Batman
world.
Yeah.
And his name hasn't even been mentioned.
Yeah.
Like, I actually have a question. Where,
Mhm.
where the hell's he at? All this crime is happening on the mean streets of Gotham. There's
The Bat?
the Bat. Where the hell is Vengeance at? You gotta bring the vengeance, dog.
Man.
Okay, man ain't nowhere. Is he over there trying to find Catwoman right now, dog?
And this is placed right after the movies, right? Like
This
literally
is right after the movie, man.
movies.
Yeah. Yep.
So he doesn't really know much about Cobblepot other than he's just a gangster,
Yeah.
right?
I figured it out. I know where he is. I know where the Bat is.
Okay.
Okay. So you know how we had like Spider-Man Homecoming and then
Yeah.
Spider-Man Far From Home?
Yeah.
He's not in Gotham right now.
Oh boy, is he over in Metropolis trying to?
He's
work
in
some stuff
Metropolis
out?
right now.
Okay.
He's Far From Home. That's the sequel.
some
Batman Far
Tinder
From Home.
swipes. He had to meet up.
Shorty, what that thing do?
Yeah.
Nah, man. But overall, the
Gotcha.
Penguin's still like a dope ass show.
Yeah.
It's dark. It's gritty. Colin Farrell's killing it. Kristen Milotti is fantastic. All the players involved, great writing. This helps me enjoy this Matt Reeves Batman world more.
Okay.
With this. Because like I liked the movie The Batman. We talked about it, right? We had
Yeah.
it was a 2-part pod.
Yeah.
You know, because the movie was 9 hours long, but I wasn't like in love with it like I was Christopher Nolan's or
Yeah, so-
Tim Burton's Batman Gotham universe. This one's building it out and it's giving me more appreciation of it. So I'm rocking with this show, man. It is fun and exciting and I can't wait to see what happens next Sunday.
Yeah, you're really getting ground level stuff here.
Yeah.
The real dirty underbelly of Gotham.
That's a good word to use, man. The underbelly. Getting that underbelly of Gotham there. All right, brother. You ready to jump into this week's movie?
Yeah, man. Let's go ahead.
Team. Super excited for this one, man. Been waiting for this one since the trailer dropped. We have Saturday Night in the City. Guys, we got Saturday Night. So this movie was just released. I don't know when because my thingy's gone. I don't know when was this movie released, Javi?
When was it released? I would tell you, but that is not part of
What?
mine. I cannot take responsibility for that right now.
Guys, you love the professionalism over here. This movie was released September 27th, guys. So that's when it was released here in the US of A. So just a few weeks ago. Saturday Night was directed by Jason Reitman and written by Gil Kinnan and Jason Reitman.
We have a $30 million budget, and so far it's grossed $7.6 million. Starring this, we have Gabriel LaBelle as Lorne Michaels, and a ton of great actors portraying the cast of Saturday Night, and we'll get to all those here shortly.
Yes, we will. All right, brother. Go ahead and give us that quick synopsis of this film, and we'll jump right into Lorne Michaels.
Yeah, we get to witness the mayhem that is leading up to the 1975 premiere of NBC's Saturday Night.
Oh, yeah. All right, man. So, like, I don't know about, like, okay, so you remember that I thought this movie was going to be more in line with how Michael Fassbender did the Steve Jobs movie.
Yeah.
And like you kind of get that weird, hectic, fast-paced feel,
Mm-hmm.
but this was its own beast, right?
Yeah,
like
it was pretty wild.
It was definitely wild. And we got like Steve Jobs in 3 different product launches. This is the first product launch that we're seeing these guys ever do, that Lorne Michaels is doing, and we're seeing it from like the moment, like 90 minutes before. So there's a lot of pressure, man. So we got
I feel
Gabriel
like it
LaBelle.
was. I feel like it's like the view of Saturday night.
Yeah.
Like you're looking at the not necessarily a single person, but that whole. It's the show.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Instead of it's Steve Jobs, it's Saturday night. So that's the way I took it when we started off.
Yeah, and I wonder, like, and we'll talk about this more, like how they've cleaned it up and made it more professional and better since then. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, no kidding.
But no, let's start at the top here, man. We got Gabriel LaBelle as Lorne Michaels, and Lorne Michaels being the creator of Saturday Night Live before it was just called Saturday Night, and I feel like he was not trying to do a Lorne Michaels impersonation, which was good because that's his stuff. If you've ever heard Lorne Michaels, seen him speak, interviews and stuff like that, he is his own character. He's his own person.
Yeah.
And he wasn't trying to emulate him in that regard. He was just trying to like be a pass through to show like what he went through on that opening night.
Agreed.
And I think, like, obviously I was not alive, I was not there, but just from a lot of the interviews from the original cast and everything, I think Gabriel brings it in this, man, as Lorne Michaels. Just like the heckness and just trying to bring everything together. He's basically like the lion tamer, right? He's the guy with the whip, trying to bring all this craziness, all these people together, bringing something to the forefront that has never been. With all that, with the weight of the world, and nobody is like trusting you to do it. Everybody's wanting you to fail. You know what I mean? Like, I thought I don't know about you, but like I felt the weight of the world on this man's shoulders.
Oh, it definitely was. I mean, there was a lot of people that were relying on him to get the show right.
Yes.
And make it work.
And he had to do everything in his powers to just make it work. Like the biggest thing for me, right, was I love the going back to the big board and just seeing what skits that they're gonna do. And it's a 9-hour show with everything that was on that board, right?
Yeah. What you say, dress rehearsal was like 3 hours or something like that.
It is a 9-hour show with all those cards on there. How do we slim it down to not like an hour or 90 minutes or whatever, right? So, that was just like genius to begin with, just kind of seeing the craziness and the calamity, but also how he just moved around the set and the people that he interacted with, right? For me, when you talk about like a good boss, a good producer, a good manager, a good supervisor, right? You have to flex to different people. So the way that he treated Chevy is different than the way he treated Garrett, is different than the way that he treated John. You know what I mean? The way he treated Dan, right? And the ladies in regards to that, right? And then he had to go be really professional and talk to all the executives and stuff like that, right? He has to do he has to wear so many different hats. And I think Gabriel just portrayed him fantastic, man, in this hectic movie, man. Really enjoyed his portrayal.
Yeah, I agree.
My question to you, man, is like, we saw the likes of Rachel Sennott as Rosie Schuster, Corey Michael Smith as Chevy Chase, Dylan O'Brien as Dan Aykroyd, Matt Wood as John Belushi, Lamorne Morris as Garrett Morris, no relation. Yeah. Your boy Finn as NBC Page, Nicholas Braun. Probably my two characters.
Two characters.
Like, how long did it take you to figure out that was him twice?
The credits, I think.
It took me
when I saw the credit, and when I saw the credits, I remember seeing that, and I was like, Then I looked it up, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah. I mean, it did work. All I did was put some facial hair on, pretty much.
I was like, there's no way they have Nicholas Braun playing two characters. There's just no way. Like, I just saw him as Andy Kaufman. He's not Jim Henson as well. That's got to be somebody else. That's not
Nicholas
Braun as Jim Henson. And I'm like, shit, it is him. Yes.
It was enough of a character change that you couldn't tell. Well,
Pulled
I
it
mean, I
off.
didn't tell until the very end.
Pulled it off, man. Until they started fighting, and I was like, "There's two different characters right there, guys." Andy Kaufman and Jim Henson did not fight, at least not in this movie. Um, but out of all those great characters, even Matthew Reese as George Carlin, John Batiste as Bill Press. Which one resonated with you the most? Because it's such an ensemble cast.
I mean, do you mean like who do I felt portrayed the best? Is that what you
You know what?
what you
Dealer's
mean?
choice. Who you think portrayed the best? Who you think was a standout for you? The one that's
Yeah.
like seared into your
Well,
brain that you'll remember.
Well, I think definitely Corey Michael Smith as Chevy Chase.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, and right there with him is Matt Wood as John Belushi.
that was good.
Um, and that's because like them two really got the most out of this movie, other than Gabriel LaBelle as Lorne Michaels. I felt like
Yeah.
Chevy Chase was just in it. He was kind of from the very beginning. He was very outgoing, I
Mhm.
guess. Yeah, he had the scene where he did the comedy stuff in front of all the executives.
Yeah,
He was just there, like every scene he was there doing something. So I feel like he just that character just got a lot of screen time, and kind of feel like as outgoing as Corey Michael Smith was as Chevy Chase, I feel like that was pretty much Chevy Chase. Like
yeah. I was like, I could see it. I could see like a young Chevy Chase was
Yeah.
probably an asshole. He was probably a dick.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I think that is his reputation, right? Being pretty wild. And then Matt Wood is John Belushi. I mean, he just looked the part.
I
mean, it was
didn't
like
s- yeah.
It was like looking at John Belushi, and then his acting in here and his character portrayal was pretty awesome.
I agree, man. The one for me who like stood out the most, and only I'm kind of a little biased because I just love him as an actor. But Dylan O'Brien as Dan Aykroyd, man, like he didn't like look like Dan Aykroyd,
Yeah,
but the mannerisms, the way that he spoke, his inflection, his dialect, like everything was just like, yo, you are Dan
It-
Aykroyd, bro.
yeah, he was a fun character too, and
He
they
was
made him do some of the crazy stuff.
it was fun. You know, and that's like how you bring it, right? This was just a really good cast of characters that were put together to deliver this zany 90 minutes of what happened before, man. Also another standout, I didn't know who it was. Matthew Reese as George Carlin. I did not know that it was Matthew Reese, man. I actually thought it was Sam Rockwell for a minute. I was like, that's
Okay,
Sam Rockwell.
I didn't know who that was, but I didn't get anybody from it. I just was
Gotcha.
in awe
Gotcha.
by the portrayal
Yeah.
of George Carlin. Like, I feel like he's pretty wild on stage. I feel like he was probably pretty tame when not on stage, but at the same time wasn't afraid to be a little
Oh,
bit of
yeah.
a douchebag.
Definitely.
When he needed to be. But yeah, I mean, as far as Dylan O'Brien, I mean, it was funny that he was like the one they came to, like with all the drug situations, right?
Yeah.
Like when your boy who was the aide? What
He
his
was in the
name?
movie with the actor was in the movie with Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah, I can't remember the guy's name right now.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Neil Levy. He was Andrew Barth
there you go.
Feldman. Yeah, the one who
There
got
you
high
go.
as hell.
Yeah, he's like he's the one that comes to the door and is like, "What you got going on? Who'd you smoke with? Who's this?" So good.
Yeah, man. And then just like I said, just a very good ensemble cast, man. Paul Rust as Paul Schaefer, fantastic. Like, what about Nicholas Padoni as Billy Crystal? A young Billy Crystal, man. That was really cool to see. And he did a fantastic job. I really enjoyed that. All right, let's move forward here, man. I liked how claustrophobic this movie felt. I don't know about you, man, but like it felt like it was moving at lightning speed because of there wasn't much space to move and interact and stuff, man. You know?
Yeah, like the whole backstage was made up of like little offices that they would just walk. It was like corridors,
Did you
and
see that?
people's were
Yeah,
just like offices were just like in the floor, in a space.
yeah. I thought that was actually really cool. And it's like, okay, that's how things are done. Cool.
Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, I mean, other than like them being outside at the the ice skating rink, other than that, yeah, it was inside in an office in a space of some sort,
Yeah.
elevator, uh, and that kind of really gave you that stage studio feel.
Like we're about to go on at any second. Like
Yeah,
the
like
lights are gonna start at any second. Like let's roll.
exactly. Yeah,
But like you're right, when they went out there to go find Belushi, he was ice skating. Did you
He
not
was
feel like the
beast.
movie
Bee
slowed down in the bee costume? Did you not feel like the movie slowed down when they were outside?
Oh yeah, yeah. It
Even when he
was
went to the
brakes
bar,
on.
right?
Hmm.
And hired the other writer. Like I feel like the movie really slowed down to like give us the audience a second to like you just witnessed all of this.
Right, right.
Let's give you a second to breathe. Let's give you a second to think about exactly what just took place. You know, Jason and Gil, they the writer directing team, they conducted all these interviews with the cast, so they know exactly what was going on
Yeah,
and how crazy and wild it was. Even the fights between Lorne Michaels and Dick Ebersol, who was, working with the show. He was the producer of the show, working with NBC directly.
right.
So just fast paced, man, and just fun, kinetic, hectic. That's the vibe that I got there, man.
Oh yeah.
What I didn't get is other than like the music that John Batiste did, I didn't really get a musical score vibe as Billy Preston, when he was playing
Yeah.
and practicing and shit like that, but I didn't really get a vibe when the conversations were happening. And maybe it was just so kinetic and so fast I didn't notice, but did you notice any music playing in the background?
Nope. I shook my
There it
head
is.
no, like
There it
people
is.
can see me most of the time, but nah, I don't remember really much of anything, but maybe just some little noise here and there or background music that was in the scene.
Yeah. Like a score
not
in the background. Yeah.
yeah, not necessarily not necessarily a score, but just like music that somebody was listening to
Yeah.
in that particular room or something like that,
Yeah. Which goes to show like the conversations are tight and wound up and kinetic and fast. And, I think that was by design. I
Yeah,
feel like that was all by design there.
Yeah, that's pretty much the whole movie, right? Is them talking and trying to coordinate
Yeah.
the whole night.
All right, man. Let's talk about a theme for this film. This is basically we have all these great characters and stuff. This is basically like our leading man, Lorne Michaels, and his vision for a different type of television, a different type of comedy, right? Comedy that was not really there. We're still living in the post, Vietnam shit happening, and it's just like, what type of comedy do people need? There's also the push for like a lot more like liberalism and progressivism and shit like that, and not like less conservatism at this time. It was 75, so
It's crazy time.
what is I was there, so what he wanted something that was different. He wanted to be a change agent, right? But the thing about it was he couldn't with these people. Well, he didn't know. The network, Willem Dafoe's in every damn movie didn't know, like was betting on him. It's David Tennant, right? So the theme of this movie, man, is just being that change agent, for comedy, and that's exactly what Lorne Michaels has done. That's what he was successful at. I just didn't know that like it was set up to fail. That's what I learned from this movie.
Right,
Um,
right, right.
and that was very interesting because it's like, all right, we can watch this. This is cool. This is gonna be awesome to watch and see. But like, where's the emotional toll on like the lead character? And when we got
Yeah.
that in the hallway with him and Dick Ebersol, Cooper Hoffman, who played him, you're like, oh, here it is.
Yeah.
You can't fail. You this is your one shot.
Yeah.
You know, do not miss your chance to go. Opportunity like once in a lifetime. You know what I mean?
Time.
Where's
Yep.
where's M when you need him? Marshall Mathers. So that's what the theme is, man. Just trying to be that change agent and not failing. All right, team. That is our conversation about 2024's Jason Reitman flick, Saturday Night. JV, give me your thoughts and ratings on this film, brother.
Yeah, man. I mean, overall, I had a good time watching this thing. My one thing was I didn't really enjoy watching it in the theater. I didn't feel like it was a theater movie.
Really?
I mean, I watched Saturday Night on my TV for so long.
Yeah, true.
It just doesn't feel like, I don't know. I guess I felt like I put a lot into it for a movie that really should have been on a TV thing, right? Like a streaming movie, to me. Overall cast, the movie itself, watching the whole thing, I had a great time doing that. So it's going to get 3 buckets of popcorn from me this week.
Nice, man. Nice.
Definitely needs to get a watch, and once it hits somewhere, I'm probably gonna watch it a few more times because it was a good time.
Is your TV as big as the screen that you were watching this on? Basically,
It's more the couch, I think,
okay, gotcha.
and the cost of just sitting on my couch is a lot nicer.
You had to put clothes on. You had to get in your truck. You had to go. I get it.
the whole thing. Yeah, it was a lot. It was a
Whole
lot.
thing going on there.
And, you go to the movie, you expect a big show, like a big thing, and that's not what this was about, right? This was just backstage of a brand new TV show.
It's 30 Rock, dog. 30 Rock. That's what it was, man. So it was super small. Yeah.
What about you, man?
Yeah, dude. And that's the beauty of this podcast, that like we are different in our likes. You know, there's a lot of times that we do come together, but that's very seldom. And this is one of those times that we're not seeing this eye to eye, right? Like I loved that it was small. I loved that it was really kinetic and that it was driven by these conversations, right? Even like Lamorne Morris as Garrett, like, why the hell am I here, right? There's such an emotional toll there. Like, I'm the older guy. I'm the Shakespearean theater actor. Like, why the hell am I here, right? He's trying to figure out literally for 90 minutes.
Yeah.
And Lauren keeps brushing him off, right? Which you can say is like Lauren hired him, but like hired him to like meet a quota, you know what I mean? For the black guy. But at the same exact time, like I love that it was real. Like he kept on brushing Garrett off.
Yeah, kind of like it was kind of like somewhat of a reassurance.
Yeah.
That don't worry about it because you're going to do great.
Exactly.
But at the same time, try not to talk too much to make him worry about nothing.
Yes, I also have like my amazing white comedy actors like Chevy Chase and everybody Dan Aykroyd
else
to Chase.
every other person on this set.
Everybody else, man. But like even that, how he had to deal with the cast, the stage managers, the stage crew, the executives. He got fake blood on his shirt. You know what I mean? Like he dealt with so much. Such an emotional toll. He's also dealing with the end of his marriage. There's just a lot going on for him, and his whole thing is like, I can't fail. So as the cards are stacked up against him, like what's going to happen? And I think that's what made this movie great. Jason Reitman is, we've done a few of his movies already. Ghostbusters, Ghostbusters Afterlife, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. We've done the one where Ellen Page was pregnant. Juno, yes. He also directed that. So we've done a few of his movies now without even really knowing. He's a fantastic director. This one for me, man, is probably his best movie.
Okay.
This gets 5 buckets of popcorn for me, man.
Oh, okay.
This is a movie that like I loved. It's kinetic. You know what it did? It also reminded me of like The Social Network. How kinetic those conversations were between people, right? And like rapid fire and just quick witted and stuff like that. Especially like the Dan Aykroyd when he comes on the scene, you know? That's how I felt, man. So yeah, this one for me, 5 buckets of popcorn. I can't wait to watch it again, man. Really good.
I knew you were gonna love this movie.
Thank you for subscribing to this week's episode, Talking Through Saturday Night. Next week, we are taking the week off for the Halloween weekend.
Please check out our socials, YouTube, and leave us a few comments.
Like always, I am Clyde Smith. You can find me across all socials. I am Clyde D. Smith.
I am Javier Villalobos. You can find me across all socials at Mr. J8200.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.